I'm Tom.
And I'm Molly.
Welcome to Friends at Gameology, hosted by MoonlightCrew.com.
Reviews for science.
In 7 minutes or less. Shadowrun Crossfire. This is a cooperative deck building game. So that's not so new anymore, but it is a twist compared to the early non-cooperative competitive deck building games. Another twist is that there are variable player powers in a sense. You have different setups for each character. For instance, trolls are very healthy. They have the most maximum health, but they come with a little bit of money. Whereas
elves are well-rounded.
Elves are well-rounded. What else is quite the twist is that as you play, you'll earn XP. It's called karma, but I mean, if you've played any RPG, it's XP, and you turn that in for upgrades in these sticker forms, in which you would put on the slots. So kind of a unique game for a deck builder. Also, you are fighting against a specific mission. You're playing a specific mission, and each of them have different goals, and the base set here comes with 3 different missions. And some of these, I think, have an add-on of a 4th, certain sets. So you will take a role. You could be the street samurai and focus more on weapons than anything else, or a mage and focus more on magic than anything else. There's also face and decker, which are the tricksters and the hackers and such. And you fight obstacles as you try to go through the mission. Let's talk simplicity versus complexity.
This game is complex in setup. I mean, there's not really. I mean, there are definitely more games that are more complex, but there's just a bunch of different things that you need to shuffle and read. You have to read each different setup. Each setup is different. And then during the game, the maintenance of the game is also complex, and needing to know when things happen. When does the Crossfire event go here? When does it go underneath? So there's a few things, but overall it's fairly simple. You need to kill the obstacles in front of you and do something to complete a mission, and then that's pretty much how you win the game. So complex-ish. It's not the most simple to set up, but it's fairly simple gameplay.
The complexity to me is moderate. To kill these obstacles, this one says it takes 5 of any color damage, then or any type of damage, then 1 hacking, then 1 weapon. So the order in which you do that matters. You have to do it as it's written on the card. And so because people can attack obstacles in front of you on their turn, or you can attack obstacles in front of them on your turn, the timing becomes very important. And that's where the complexity lies. But I don't think it's so complex as to drive someone away. I think this is a game that is very understandable. You play once or twice and you'll iron out those kinks.
Yeah, agreed.
Luck versus strategy.
I think this game is super lucky. We've played games where we've won, we've played games where we've lost. Generally, when we lose, it's quick. We get a very unlucky event that makes us discard the cards we just bought, and we lose. That happened the other night. We just lost. It was over. But there's a good amount of strategy as to what obstacles, like Tom said, what obstacles do you hit in front of people? Do you wait to hit yours to get the money? What card do you buy from the black market, one that matches yours, or wait for another one? So there is some strategy. I think it's a healthy amount of luck. We're talking about 4 decks just right here that we're dealing with, and your own deck because you're building your deck. So anytime you've got cards, you're going to have luck. So it's a good amount of luck.
I think the balance here is very keenly defined. It is very random. However, and I mean, I agree with whatever Molly said. I mean, everything she said there was spot on. But there is a large amount of strategy, which I was alluding to earlier, with how you take care of business. How are you going to take down these obstacles? Which of you is about to die, and thus make everybody have to,
Right.
abort the run or stop the run altogether, so you don't even earn any karma. And you have to go help them at the expense of something else that needs to get done. So there's a lot of strategy here, and I think that really drives the game and makes it compelling. Fun versus boring. I think this game is fun. I've enjoyed it pretty much every time I've played. It does tend to get bogged down a little bit with some players that are a little more prone to analysis paralysis, but what game doesn't get bogged down when someone has AP? The reason I bring it up is because there's so much group think in this game. There's a lot of deliberation. If you like a lot of talking and trying to figure out the puzzle on the board, because I mean we're looking at cards that everyone can see face up. We all know what the threat is. There's not too much hidden information. So there's going to be a lot of deliberation, a lot of talking, which that is group dependent. If that's your type of game with your type of group, I think you're going to like this.
Yeah.
I like how the fun fantasy element comes through. There are trolls. humans. What we got here? A dwarf alongside, whoops, Molly's elf that she had.
Orcs.
Orcs, all sorts of fun stuff, and then that it's mixed with a technological future, street
Yeah.
samurais with magic, but they also do hacking. The theme shines through. It is fun, and I've enjoyed it.
Yes, I would agree. I do like the not steampunk, the futuristic elf. I mean, it just doesn't.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, we don't. It doesn't look like the elf that you think about when you think of fantasy, because you think of older fantasy. Anyways, I
This
think it's
dwarf is a
super fun.
Viper.
Yeah, yeah, they all have. I mean, it's cool gear that you just don't see on them. One thing I wish that you would see these roles more. Like the mage, all of these just become symbols. And so mage, you just need to have the blue symbol instead of casting a spell. And the street samurai, you just need to have a black symbol, which is a weapon. Instead of, I wish I could feel that more. I could feel that I was having a weapon, but it's pretty fun. I've enjoyed it.
What is your board game geek rating?
I give this a 6 or 6.5.
Wow, I'd give it an 8. The key thing that keeps it from being a 10 is that it's very difficult to get karma. You'd have to win so many times just to rack up the lowest upgrades. You have to play it over and over again, which I think would get very samey with only 3 missions in there.
Yeah. Every time we hit multiples of 500 subscribers, we give away a free glitter painting of your favorite superhero icons. Make sure to subscribe now.
Because it could be you that wins.
Shadowrun Crossfire. We've presented the evidence.
You be the judge.